twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Starbase 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. Starbase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. Starbase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next round of the DSR Electric Truck Series ServPro 215 here tonight at Iowa Speedway, cornfields all the way around. And as they usually say, Dane, get your popcorn ready. Gonna be in for a good one here tonight, live on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Good evening, folks. I'm the Redneck Announcer, Jake Reeves. Australian Dean Hopton Biggles co-commentating and producing here tonight. Mr. Wesley Outland out on other ventures, I believe, as far as I understand on that. But Iowa, there you see the track details, all that good stuff. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. You see event rules, all that good stuff. But Dean, we got trucks driving around the racetrack. We're getting paced up, baby. We're getting ready for a grid. So let's see what the grid looks like tonight real quick for the ServPro 215. Here tonight for the next round of the DSR Electric Truck Series. Starting up on the front rows, you see everybody starting to work their way on by. Hunter Parsons, Jonathan Cofield. Can't get much better than that right there on the front row here tonight at Iowa. We'll see how that one turns out. Cole Larson, Kerry Tribute. Cole Larson there at the top of the point standings, up there in that top area. Going to try to make a charge for it. That Kerry Tribute going to try to make a charge as well. Craig Bontrager, good to see him up there in the top 5. And Lucas Lyons right beside him. Court the Frog, Luke Smith, Tyler Justice. Man, you got to change that damn picture, Tyler. I'm sorry. You just got to change it. Jeffrey Johnson Jr., Keith Haiti, be 9th and 10th, respectively. We ain't done yet. We got about 36, 37 drivers, 971. NASRA's area code, Nate Maurer. Taylor Peacock will be the top 12. Then you go top 14 with Craig Schroeder, Joshua Sustakapa, the cop shop entry. Right behind them, you got Raul Meza, all-time starter for NASRA, and Chris Ellis. He's starting to his outside as well. Peyton Johnson, Tyler Goodwin, top 20. J.D. Larson, Spiceman, Chris Cinnamon up there in the top 20. Behind them, top 22, Phil Pappas, Buzzy Mongold right there behind them as well. Find the top 24, Certified Cody Knott and Jeremiah Holt. VP of Operations Cody Knott right there as well. Matt Cherry, defended series champion. Bulldog Adam Newton right here as well. As we still watch Blake Lothian, Joey Stires. Good to see Blake back out here racing the number 43 entry here tonight. Mark Cofield, Shane Trotter, top 30. We're still trying to get to the end of just the damn starting lineup. Shane Scott, Brian Chew, Holla Daddy in the house tonight from B32. Robbie Richards, Zach Hartwick, 48 and the 8th, 33rd and 34th as they're lining themselves up. Jason Morales also out here racing as well. Brady LaBeouf back there in the back as well. 50, 100, 200. That's what we're looking at. 5 sets of tires, 70% on the fuel limit. Track tip, or air tip rather, 77. Track tip, 78. And hot damn, we're actually going to go one more lap. So, Dean,
Yeah.
how the hell are you, buddy? I actually get to breathe for a second. Give me a little bit of tobacco before we get this bad boy going.
Yeah, welcome, Jacob. Of course, I'm stepping in here tonight. I'll usually in the background the scenes pushing all the cameras and the buttons, of course, but I won't be the voice that Wesley can provide you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, everybody out there. But I'll do my best here to back up with one of the best announcers you're going to find on the planet here of Jacob Reeves, mate. Big stack grid here tonight. Real quick there as your stage information, 50, and then we'll go another 50 laps to 100, and then we do 100 laps to go to 200. But we're going to look at their standings as well, too, there, Jacob. So have a look at that one, my friend. It should pop up there in a second. It's Adam Newton on top, my friend, with the 2 wins. Hunter Parsons with the 4 wins. 47 points now separating these guys. And then there's a big chunk of cars there. Cole Larson, Luke Smith, and Coalfield. Poor Cole Larson, he's still hanging in their points, my friend. He's yet to get his first win. Could tonight be the night?
Very much possibly could happen. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back at it. DSR Electric Truck Series ServPro 215 live prime time. NASRA 360 Racing Network and 11 room. Hunter Parsons diving off down to the inside. Jonathan Cofield right in behind him as well. Everybody's starting to scatter, working down through here. Dean, I mentioned that this is in their living room. It could be on their back patio. It could be, I mean, you could be watching this at work for all we know. But in your vision is what you're seeing here tonight on Monday night for the DSR Electric Truck Series.
Oh, it's going to be a cracker. I do apologize. I don't think we got in car audio tonight there. Thanks to Windows Update, it's absolutely messed up all my audio drivers there. So we can do our absolute best at the moment. At least you can hopefully hear myself and Jacob, but I might have to restart iRacing in order to get that car audio through, but we'll do our best at the moment. Hunter Parsons and Coalfield putting the attack on at the moment there. No change in the top 3. Cole Larson in the 3rd place. Yeah,
real quick. Everybody don't understand this at this moment right here, but obviously with 3 down and 97 or 197 to go. But Dean, as bad as I got to say it, Dean, give him my graphic. Hit the graphic, baby.
Yeah.
We got beef. He's got beef for Windows.
I got the beef. It updated.
Yeah, he hates
just
Windows.
Absolutely messed everything up. OBS, every overlay, every little thing I had, every nook and cranny is just completely destroyed, including my iRacing. I didn't touch anything on iRacing settings. Windows just changed it.
Damn Windows. This is why everybody's going to be going to Linux before it's all said and done. Jonathan Cofield, Hunter Parsons.
Mate. Nothing breaks in a console too often. Yeah.
Nah, not really. I mean, you are correct on that. Cofield, Parsons, Larson up there in the top 3. Bontrager, Lyons, a couple of young guns up there inside the top 5 of Larson's. Lyons, Double L, and Cole Larson. We'll see what happens. Cofield from Munford, Alabama. I'm trying to get up here and mix it up. Still trying to stay in front of Hunter Parsons. Parsons, we mentioned a second ago, 4 wins on the season, Dean. That's got to be, a tall task right there because nobody else has been able to pull that off so far this season. But Cofield's still trying to make his case to be a 2-time champion here on the Monday Night DSR Electric Truck Series. And Dean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll have to go back and look at the history books. I don't think anybody has won 2 championships here on the Monday Night Series. It's always been somebody different each and every season. Could this season be the one where the 58 of Jonathan Cofield ranks in his 2nd championship here with DSR Electric?
It's an NASRA thing, isn't it? Like you get cursed. You win a championship. Unfortunately, nobody ever gets to win a 2nd championship. So that could potentially be somebody to break that curse is the situation that Coldfield would like. And of course, he's in the right position. You've got to be up the front there. You've got to be putting in good qualifying laps there and being able to win it, as we're seeing a nice little battle there between Luke Smith and Lucas Lyons. The young guns that you mentioned there, Jacob, both up one place each, battle for 5th and 6th.
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, pretty much pick your poison on that one. Obviously, Larson still trying to get his first win. Lucas Lyons, he has got a couple, to his credit. You see him still working the way around. Lyons able to mix it up and try to make something happen. But actually, this is Luke Schmitz right here, Kermit the Frog, trying to mix it up right here with Lyons. Larson, a couple of clicks up the road, so to speak, if you want to call it that. Smith down to the inside lines. He'll be up top. We 10 down, 190 to go. And remember, when we get to the lap 50 mark, it will be a caution. We're not running through the stages on this one. Just keep that in mind as you see over there on the right-hand corner, bottom right of your screen. There is no SG in parentheses, which would mean stay green. So that's the only factor out of this is go 50, you get a caution. Go 50, you get another caution. And then pretty much then you get the 100-lap sprint all the way to the finish. And sooner or later, we're probably going to get a caution right here within these first 50 laps because so much action is going on right here, Dean, with all these drivers back here just mixing it up and you know, throwing Hail Marys and all kinds of stuff back here. Eventually, somebody's going to slip, somebody's going to bust their tail, and we're going to end up having somebody going around.
We want to have some 3-wide action too in a minute there, Jacob, but I tell you what, this is certainly where the hot zone is. It has been the midfield, not too much up the front. They are running, you know, pretty much line of stern there, not too much double file up there, but right around here right now, Jacob, which, you know, I know as a producer, my friend, I know where to point the cameras where potentially there's going to be action so that you don't have to look at it in a replay. We can catch it live. But this is what you mentioned there, Jacob. Look at that. We got a ton of drivers over here, all goggled up. There are 3 abreast a little bit further in the background there as well, too. But taking it easy. It's short track racing. It's supposed to be the fastest short track racing track on the planet. But I'll tell you what, right now, your eyes going to be peeled around here. One wrong mistake, my friend, could have a first caution. Let's not jinx it, but.
Nah, I mean, it's going by very, very quickly, so to speak, as damn, I about jinxed my own self right there. Is that Brady LaBeouf?
It is Brady LaBeouf.
Is that the 24
He's
right here back here in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty interesting right there. I was actually looking at the truck that was behind him. Actually, that was Jeremiah Holt that's right here behind Steve Barnett, Brady LaBeouf. That's what kind of threw me off. It's been like a 4 right there, a 24 on that blue one. Yeah, damn sure did shut the door. It threw me off. But anyway, Hillbilly Steve Barnett going to slide up, try to make a block, or not able to do it. Boss man Brady LaBeouf, he's up 12 spots. Barnett up 13. Both of them mirroring one another. But the Bulldog Adam Newton, he's up 14 spots.
Yeah.
He's pretty much got the hard charger award clinched right now.
Yeah, I think he just made an overtake.
Absolutely.
This is one thing I wanted to ask you there, Jacob, because there's a lot of action going on. We got a lot of potentially Peyton Johnson on Tyler Justice. But I wanted to ask you as well, Jacob, when you are racing alongside the boss man, even though the boss man's great, Brady's fine, he's like hard racing, good racing, but do you ever get scared that like, hey, I don't want to take the boss man of the league out, like by accident?
Hell no.
Does that not go through your mind at all? At all?
No, absolutely not.
It's like, so you run into your boss's car in a car park and you're not going to get upset about like, oh, boss man, I just dinged your car by accident.
Well,
in a real life job.
Well, here's the difference with that, though, Dean. I mean, if you run into Brady LaBeouf out there on the racetrack, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to fly to your state and kick your tail.
Yeah.
Now, you do that to your real boss in the parking lot, you're probably going to get fired. I mean, that's just how damn quick that will happen. And possibly an ass whooping will come later on down the road. But I think the more deal of it is I think that, you know, people may not want to run over Brady and possibly Cody and some of these guys that's been around for a while because of the level of respect that these drivers have and what Brady and Cody does for, the North American Sim Racing Association and all that good stuff. So, I think that is the main reason why, these guys may get a little bit scared. I mean, you got to think, stuff's going to happen, Dean. You're going to slip up. You're going to get loose. You're going to get tight. You're going to drive you're going to drive the truck in a little bit too deep. You may get into the back end of him, knock him up the hill. Granted, like I said, there'll be a pretty heavy chewing coming your way afterwards. But I mean, it's a lot of these rivalries, there has been some rivalries that's went on for seasons and seasons and seasons, but most of them, it usually gets patched up after about a day or two, maybe a week. So long story short, when I started in the league, obviously I got kind of nervous racing around the boss because I didn't want to screw up and I didn't want to get canned right off the bat. Now, I think it's just another deal. It is what it is. You're just out there racing, for the love of coming out here and doing sim racing and just enjoying yourself. But it is what it is, whatever happens.
That's good to know. That invites new people into the league as well too. They get scared out there racing against like league admins as well too. They're not just going to can you, and you just said it's respect out there. You'll earn that respect in time.
Well, now, Dean. Now I'm talking about NASRA in general.
Yeah,
I can't speak for other leagues.
No, I'm just talking about NASRA
on that matter.
Oh,
Brad,
three wide the background
exactly.
here, Buzzy, and we got old school NASRA
Speaking
guys
of
right
Brady.
here, my friend.
No, that's Buzzy. It was stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
Pappas down there on the bottom side. Now Lothian's going to slide down to the inside as well. Blake Lothian having a pretty good little run right here, trying to sneak on up through here. He's got Buzzy Mongold right there in his clutches. Lothian's up 7 spots from where he started at, number 43 Toyota. Good to see him out here slipping and sliding around here with NASRA here in Iowa. And, Dean, I didn't really talk a whole lot about Iowa as we see Buzzy Mongold trying to make a pass on the 43 of Blake Lothian, but 0.87 miles in length. If you want to go kilometers, look it up. But no, I'm just kidding. But
No, you're
just
right.
kidding. 1.408 would be your kilometers, so more or less 0.88 miles in length. 4 turns, obviously, that you see all the way around 905 on the altitude. 40 will be pit road speed limit. That will be something we'll have to watch out for a lot here tonight.
Right.
Turns, there's a little bit of progressiveness in there. You got 2 to 14 degrees in both of the turns, so a little bit of progressive banking. Once you start to get up to the top of the racetrack, it will start to lean towards the outside lane to maybe help these guys get off the corner a little bit, bank it up, give them a good run on the outside. Front stretch, as we were riding on board just a second ago with Brandon the Buff right here, working his way down the front stretch. That was 10 degrees. This is 4 degrees on the back stretch. The turn 2 is always the crazy turn. At least from my experience, it's always been kind of a pain in the tail trying to work it off of that. And remember, you got all that new asphalt, Dean. That was brand new, updated just a couple of years ago when they had all that stuff going on. So,
Right.
Huge shout out right there. Huge shout out, obviously, on iRacing for being able to recreate the real life as much as they possibly can and trying to throw it, obviously, into sim for everybody to enjoy.
They laser scan it when they get a chance. They get the right equipment and similar to what. Whoa, look at that about the Tyler Justice there. Adam Newton, Tyler Peacock says, "Thank you very much. You hit the fence. I'll try to seize that opportunity. 2x2 here at the moment. This huge battle." But going back to that one, they laser scan it there on iRacing, so they get a truck out there with all the equipment, similar to what you see in Google Street Views and stuff like that. They do 3D scans, so they put lasers out there and just, snaps it off a building, comes back, they read the signal, they put a whole bunch of data in there, and they just go, okay, let's just crunch those numbers. And you see it in Google Street View, right? When you see that sort of stuff, they know the distance from the road to the house, to your fence, and to your front door if you need. And it's similar in iRacing, but they get down to the nitty gritty, mate. They get down to the how many quarter of an inches and stuff like that goes to the track there, a little bump and everything like that. So that's the kind of that situation where they get to run these little cars around there with all those sensors, and they do it over and over again there. And so they scan everything and they pull that data in there. And then they get real life drivers, as we're going to almost see Taylor Peacock get in the back there, Peyton Johnson. And real life drivers actually drive it around there and get a feeling for how realistic is it from the data that they get.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure with that laser scanning, obviously with computers and everything else, the technology that they got, I got a good feeling that they're probably not going to use Windows for the laser scanning at least anytime soon. Obviously, for what we've had going on here tonight, 33 of 200, 33 of 50 here in stage one. Jonathan Cofield still your race leader. Hunter Parsons second. Cole Larson, Craig Bontrager, Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, top five. No cautions so far here in this event. And Dean, that's if I do say so myself.
Don't
I
you
don't want
jinx
to
it.
pick anybody off. Well, I'm not trying to jinx it. I mean, I absolutely love it. But this is kind of new. If I'm being completely honest, because usually we don't see like this long of a green flag run right here with DSR. I mean, we may get us a good one, for about 30, maybe 35 laps. So we're kind of where we're at right now. And then somebody will blow it, somebody will spit out, somebody will get loose, and somebody will bust their tail. And we'll end up having a caution somewhere, somehow. And that is pretty much just game over. So, but so far, Dean, at this moment, we're still green flag as of right now here at lap 35. And it's good to see because this being a short track itself, still green and not a whole lot of craziness going on. Maybe these guys kind of got it a little bit figured out. It took them half the season to kind of get it figured out, but looks like they're starting to get it figured out.
And what I got figured out as well too there, Jacob, was the audio. I just had to click one little button because it was disconnected from the Windows and it was connected now. I didn't want to pull up that little iRacing menu on there, but I figured, hey, give it a shot. If we didn't have to reboot it, it's good. We're good back the audio as well too there, Jacob. So I tell you what, it's pretty difficult listening to the cars without the audio, but we are going to see Kerry Tribute is down 3 places. On the back there of Lucas Lyons, who's in 6th place, he started 6th place. He's doing all right. We need a Caulfield's at the road. Parsons hasn't had an answer for Caulfield so far this race yet, so we'll see how strategy pans itself out with 14 to go, my friend, 13 to go now. 64 laps on a tank of fuel is what I've been told by Cody Knott, my friend, so they can certainly go to the end of stage 1.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're already seeing that they can make it to the end of stage 1. They can make it to the end of stage number 2 with their 50-lap sprint and then go all the way to 200 at the end. So that's make a pit stop, possibly under green in that final stage. But Dean, I agree with you 100%. I mean, it's good to get the cars sound, to get the engines that these drivers and these fans hear here at Iowa. And why do we have issues with that sound? If you're just joining us, well, Dean, we got beef. Dean's got beef with Windows because apparently they flew an update
as well,
in there.
too, making a move. Is he going to have beef? They're going to be leaning on each other. Are they going to be door banging of the door banging download there, Jacob? No, they're not. That's going to be. You know what I'm saying? There?
I like how you said that. Make a move. I like that. That went worked out right there. Curious refused. I'm not able to make a move with Lucas Lyons. He'll slide on back. Go back to the P7 spot. Nate Bauer, you see him back here in 9-7-1 trying to run down Tyler Justice.
Tyler's getting loose.
About for 11th. The interesting part is right in front of him with 10 to go. The driver in front of Tyler Justice is Peyton Johnson. He currently occupies the 10th place position. Which where you're going to get those stage points. Remember, folks, we're not playoff racing anymore. It's not knockout. It's not none of that crazy stuff. It's Justice going to dive it down to the inside, make a shot, maybe try to go for that 10th spot. Not able to do it. Peyton Johnson will slide on back, but it's like I said, we're not playoff racing anymore. It's not winning yet or none of that crazy stuff. We're point racing all the way to the end where the chase is. That obviously NASRA officials Brady and Cody said, screw it, we're going to flip it. We're going to run. We're going to run it chase style right here. We're going to run it just the chase style. Nobody's getting knocked out. None of that crazy stuff's happening. We're going to find out who can be consistent. Consistency pay off to be the champion here this season.
And Jacob, to get into the final chase, what position do you need to get in the overall point standings that we see at the moment on the right-hand side? So what's a good position to get yourself in? What's the cutoff point?
Dane, I mean, I don't, well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know 100%. what the actual lock is. I mean, it's always been around 20, you know, for NASRA guys, but they may have actually shortened it up and went to 16, possibly, for this season. I'll have to go back, I'll have to look, and I'll have to kind of get you an idea of kind of where we're going with that. But I think it may be a possibility of, you know, the top 16 going for the chase. Like I said, I'll get you a double check on that, and I'll do a little bit of looking and looking
help
on
us
it.
out as well, too, as we send that great battle, of course, Nate Mauer and Peyton Johnson. Hey, yeah, we're still early days in the championship. 5 to go in this race. But I tell you what, yeah, I guess any of those 19 drivers you see on the screen at the moment, that's you want to be getting yourself in there. Look at Cody Knight, Brady LaBeouf, Buddy Mungold. They're in the 14, 15 for 16th. But nothing that Adam Newton, Hunter Parsons, Cole Larson, Luke Smith, and Jonathan Caulfield need to worry about at this point, do they? Because they got a hell of points.
Yeah, they pretty much got the points lined up right here, Dean, so they ain't got a whole lot of craziness to have to worry about. Luke Smith up here sitting in the P5 spot. He won last week at Las Vegas. Let's see if he can try to make a little something happen. Maybe slide up here and give Miss Piggy a little something to celebrate. Scary Tribune. Newton back there as well, mixing it up. Newton had the hard charger, but does not have it at this moment. Steve Barnett, the Hillbilly's got it up 20 spots as of right now. Brady LaBeouf right there in the mix as well. Adam Newton up 18, LaBeouf up 17. And ain't nobody even friggin' close to those three. I mean, Lothian with 6, Johnson was 6, and that's about it. Nate Mauer was able to get around Peyton Johnson. He slides up into the 10th spot. As there you see your race leader, Jonathan Caulfield, with 2 laps to go here in stage number 1. Munford, Alabama, check it out. I mean, Parsons, he led 3 laps.
Yeah.
Big deal. Caulfield's led 46 here tonight. Gonna hit that 47 mark this time by, and he will receive the white flag here for stage number 1 and try to lead 48 of the 50 laps here in stage number 1 through turn 2. Caulfield down the backstretch.
That's it.
All right.
All right. But the one thing I think might upset you, if you want to sweep the floor of everybody there, Jacob, you want to deny them any laps led. You want to deny them anything. Like, get yourself. I mean, Jonathan Caulfield didn't get the pole, right? Hunter Parsons got the pole, so Hunter Parsons got those couple of laps. That's probably going to peeve Jonathan Caulfield. Jonathan's kind of like, I should have got pole. Sweep it. Sweep everything. Do not deny any driver out there any possibility of getting a little bit ahead of you. Just sweep them. Get the broom out there, my friend. They're going to get pit stops right now because the stage breaks over. Stage 1 winner is Jonathan Caulfield.
Yeah, 40 miles per hour coming down pit road.
Yeah, you mentioned
that. Looks like every single one of them, they're coming all down. Everybody coming down, taking a pit stop from Caulfield all the way down to Bart Caulfield. Raul Bez and Chris Ellis, top 30. Damn near everybody's coming in. Let's take a pit stop with them, folks. We're back from Iowa. Let's talk to Jonathan Caulfield, stage 1 winner. We're back here in Iowa right after this.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Back here at Iowa, Pacelights is still on. We'll see what we can line up right here. Obviously, Redneck and National, Jake Reeves, the Straight, Dean Hupton, Biggles, own production, co-commentating with me here tonight. Bringing me stage 1 winner, and that is Munford, Alabama's Jonathan Caulfield. Jonathan, buddy, you led 48 laps in that first stage. Congratulations on the stage 1 win. Is that 58 Ram got a little something for everybody here tonight?
Yeah, she's pretty tough. This is one of my favorite racetracks. So anything flat and and short, I try to excel at and mark it on the calendar.
Jonathan?
Jonathan,
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Dean.
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
No, Jonathan, Hunter Parsons, the only one being close enough to you tonight there? Any threats from him?
Yeah, he can hang for a little while. I'm gonna take top.
Hang for a little while.
Taking top. Yeah, he can hang. He's gonna end up figuring it out, I think, before the end of the race. He's a pretty smart driver. He hung around there for a little while and started drifting back there toward the end. So I don't know. We'll see.
He can hang for a little while. That right there is beautiful. Right there. That
Somebody
is awesome.
quote that one. He can hang for a little while. All right.
I need to put that one on a T-shirt. Jonathan Cofield, Munford, Alabama, Bandits Motorsports, and around on the back of it, he can hang for a little while. Jonathan, buddy, congratulations on stage 1. Good luck the rest of the race.
Thank you, buddy.
That was Jonathan Cofield. Damn, that's a slogan and a
but you see,
half
Hunter,
right there, Dave. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
Cautions, Hunter's. If Hunter's listening to the stream, he'd be like, "All right, I'm going to give you a hang time right now, mate. I'm going to hang on the back of your truck." Onto your back lid there, so I'd be careful on that one of Caulfield. Let's go green.
Let's see what they do. Obviously, we are in the big time stage, Dean. Gonna break some glass, kick some ass. Here we go, stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. And we are live at it with ServPro 215, another 50 laps, going all the way to the halfway mark here in this race. Jonathan Cofield down on the inside. Hunter Parsons right there behind him. Lucas Lyons, Cole Larson, Craig Bontrager. Not a whole lot has changed up here inside this top 5, Dane. Pretty much everybody has kind of just stayed right where they've been so far throughout this race.
Yeah, one driver to always look out for is number 20, Cole Larson. He's due for a win. Luke Smith and Adam Newton battling it out behind him at the moment. But I'll tell you what, that youngster, my friend, is going to get it this season. It has to happen. He's a man that's right up there in the championship standings, but he hasn't got that win next to him. You don't need a win to win the championship. Remember that. I've seen drivers do that. They've won a championship without winning a race all season long. But his time's coming, and I think he's in a prime position right now. Adam Newton's in a prime position up 20 places too. It's got to be Cole Larson's day, and I'll tell you what, Caulfield and Parsons get into each other. Guess he's ready to mop up and sweep up, as they say. Someone's going to clean up, right, Jacob? If there's a mess, you spill a couple of eggs in the kitchen, somebody sweeps it up, and guess who's the crowd favorite?
Well, as bad as I gotta say it, if you gotta spill eggs in the kitchen while you're cooking breakfast, either you got a hell of a hangover going on, or you don't know how to cook. At least that's my opinion.
I'm not cooking eggs of you then, Jacob.
I'm just saying. I mean, there's a possibility out of that. Oh, baby,
Damn.
Newton.
It's
Damn.
3 wide, baby.
Yeah, Peyton Johnson right here behind him as well. Right on board with him. Abingdon, Virginia. Did I say that right? Abingdon, Virginia.
Leave that to Wesley.
Peyton Johnson with the Chevy. Yeah, Wesley would have that one. He'd have a field day with that one. But Peyton trying to work his way right here with Luke Smith coming to the front, down to the inside. Adam Newton, 20 spots. He's all the way up to 6.
He's on fire, man. Bulldogs unleashed. Whoa! Sorry about that one. I want to go to Lucas Lyons at the moment. Hunter Parsons. So Hunter Parsons, as Caulfield said, he can't hang on to him. I don't think Hunter Parsons can hang on to P2 at the moment there because Lucas Lyons is pouncing on him. It's all happening back here in the mid pack still. Well, front pack. Newton, Kerry, Peyton, Luke, Tyler Justice.
You see Tyler Justice sitting right there in the 9th spot, trying to work his way on up through here on the outside lane. Expect up to Frog back there as well. Tanner Peacock, I haven't talked a whole lot about him. He's got Nate Mauer, 971's area code. Need to get with old Nate and see if any beer and ice cream is kicked up around his area. Puts himself out. Yeah, he actually.
Beer and ice cream?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I need to go to 971 area code then, find out what the hell's that about. Let's tell the peacock to his right. We get a caution.
Oh, caution, Shane Trotter. Shane Trotter in the 17 going sideways down on the grass. Caution is out for the second time, but the first time for the incident here this evening. Yeah, absolutely. Me and Nate, we talked about it on the Door Banging Download. Talked about the beer and ice cream and
I did go back
cookies
and watch
and cream
that
and how he ended up getting sick and everything else. And it wasn't smart. At least in my opinion, it wasn't the smartest thing out of all that. Shane Trotter, though, goes around.
Was he?
We'll see what happened to the number 17 and what caused that.
He wasn't smoking the kangaroo grass that we did on the straight, right? There's no kangaroo grass around here, is there? And Jacob, no kangaroo grass. You ever had kangaroo grass? You'll have to come down to Australia and try some. Let's have a look what happened.
I'll be honest with you, I've never even heard of it.
Oh, I just went up. No, he all by himself.
Oh, he just snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just snapped loose. He goes up the top, gets tight, and I think he might have tried to overcorrect it, pull the wheel as hard as he could to the left, and it just snapped on him out of nowhere.
Let's have a look, man.
I mean, I hate to see somebody get a UOL for that right there and get busted and have to pay fines for that. But I mean, that was just, he's holding it. Look at that wheel. Look at that wheel. He's already driving the hell out of it. He gets up there and he just hits a slick spot. Goes around Jeremiah Holt, innocent bystander, spins him, tags him, goes around. No harm, no foul. Trotter loses a lot of spots. But at the same time, no harm, no foul for anybody is just, I mean, it was a self-spin to a certain extent, but you're going to have that right there, Dean. You're going to have that on these short tracks with guys just losing it a little bit. And it's tough getting over off turn 4. I talked about turn 2 as well, but turn 4 is a little bit interesting as well.
What you mentioned too, Jacob, is that you talk about how tough this track is, and we got 36 cars out on the track at the moment, a couple of drivers coming down pit road, but it's very amazing to me, my friend, that we've survived 67 laps of this Coliseum, really, of a track here at Iowa, where practically, I can't show the track map at the moment, but half the cars are on half the track, right? So just scatter a whole bunch of dots, on turns 2 or turns 1. And we've only had one caution. That was the first one. It was just Shane. Just got a little loose coming out of the corner. We went on board. We saw what happened, right? He tried to correct it. Didn't happen. Hit the fence. Came down. All the other drivers were aware. They avoided him, and that's it. That's the only incident we've had. The only other caution we had, of course, was the stage brake. So that was mandatory. I hope we have not just jinxed this, Jacob, but it's been good driving.
Well, I didn't say nothing.
Mia.
You
probably.
said that.
Yeah, it's on me. I'll end this broadcast right now if these drivers don't go. Hope everybody's enjoying
You were the one that... Yeah, absolutely. Let's real quick while we are doubling up for a restart. Let's look just for a second. Let's see what some of the chat is out there.
It's quiet. It's only
in the live chat where we got everybody working down to.
Go 49, Craig. Are they going for? Craig's actually down here at the moment there. So I don't know why they say 49 because Craig is actually in the 56 car. Unless I'm wrong there, Jacob. Oh no, Craig is 49. My apologies.
Craig Bontrager, 49, right up here at the front.
We got 2 Craigs. That's Craig.
So let's see right here what we got. 30 of you out there watching live. Not a single damn person other than Foxy with a bunch of numbers behind them has hollered at us. 30 of you though, if you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe to the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Keep up with everything going on with DSR Electric. I know Cops is getting started back up on Thursday nights. And obviously, the ARCA series on Wednesday nights. And you flip on Tuesdays. And you're doing the Endurance series over there with Dean and Wesley and all that good stuff as well. So, good times with the NASRA 360 Racing Network. You want to keep up with the best racing action. Oh, damn. Who was that? Was that Bontrager? Oh, no.
It better not be.
No, it was.
Oh, no. It couldn't be, could it? Was it Craig?
I think so, but I think he had some help. Dean, to be honest with you. He had a lot of help getting sent right there sideways.
Well, we
Check
got
it out again
pulse
right here.
poppers to help
Pulse
us
poppers,
out.
instant replay. Yeah.
Get you.
Let's see right here. Let's see what we got right here. Watch Bontrager right here in this 49 just get absolutely sent right here going in the corner.
Yeah.
And damn, it was the Bulldog Adam Newton that got him. Sends him sideways, overdrives it, tries to get down to the bottom of the racetrack. Oh, wow. A couple of them getting a piece of that. Tyler Justice in the 6th, Nate Maurer, and looked like Haney dove it down to the inside as well, tried to miss it. Justice gets the worst of it and ends up getting into him.
I'm surprised that nobody else got turned on that one. And still, remember, Craig's pointing the right direction. That's more important, isn't it, there, Jacob? You know, you get into something, but you could be on your lid. You could be flipping. Anything can happen, mate. But keep an eye once again on the 49. And I blame Foxy out there, mate, because he mentioned it right going into the green. He started mentioning it, and then bingo, little Newton got into him. 16 there. Everybody else says they actually backed down. They actually lifted, Jacob. And then the caution was called.
Good times here with the NASRA brand here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Bontrager did go down pit road with Tyler Justice. Both of them took the brunt force of what happened right there as we see it right here on the Pots Poppers Instant Replay. Thank you very much to them, and thank you very much to ServPro for sponsoring the cautions. Jonathan Cofield up here at the front, ServPro 215. That's how many laps they have since a pit stop. That's when they took it and got 4 fresh tires. They ain't took a pit stop in a while. We ain't neither yet, Dean. I'll tell you what. Take one real quick.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's magical creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Just in time for the restart. Hit the restart zone with 23. Then you're halfway through stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Jonathan Cofield has led just about every lap. Hunter Parsons has actually slipped back into the 4th spot. As you see it right there, he's only led 3 laps, and that's it. Cofield has led the majority of this race, 71 laps of the 74 that is ran. You end up getting 72 out of this. Look at this right here. A little bit of interesting stuff going on. Adam Newton going down pit road got busted on that last caution. Spinning out Bontrager, all that track position that he had. He goes to the back. And look at the lines. Hunter Parsons, door banging up there for the 2nd spot.
I think Newton got nudged into pit road. He's got a black flag. I think there was an incident there as well too, Jacob. So I don't think that was like intentionally going to pit road. As we're seeing the battle at the moment there, Hunter Parsons and Lucas Lyons. Colfield's probably smiling once again, knowing all this action behind him is perfectly fine. But I think there was an incident. I don't think anything to show on the replay at the moment there, Jacob, but something happened there. It wasn't intentional, and a black flag was called, I believe, to Newton. So he's down there in P35 and he's a lap down.
He's going to have to try to get a little lucky one way or another right here. Sitting at the lucky dog spot right now. And he's going to need a caution and try to ride it out for the next 20 laps. to help himself out.
3 wide.
Ron Chu was able to get the lucky dog and mess him around. It's 3 wide there for a second. Peacock stuck in the middle. Not now, though. Johnson now, he'll be right on his tailgate. Nate Lauer, Spiceman, Chris Sediment, Hillbilly, Steve Barnett. A lot of veterans right there in that little mix of trucks that you see right there before you. And right behind them, obviously, other drivers mixing it up as well. This is going on right around the 10th spot. For those stage points that we were talking about, Dean. And Jeffrey Johnson right there smack dab in the middle of this as well. And cool note on this, I got to throw this out and shout out to Jeffrey on this one. But every single time he gets done with one of his races, and that number 33, he posts on Facebook where he finished at, how he ran, kind of gives a little bit of, not a huge paragraph of a summary of what he does or how his race is, but pretty much just finished here and everything on to next week. So he keeps his fans and family and friends and fans up to date with what's going on with the 33 here on the Monday Night Series. So shout out to Jeffrey Johnson for doing that.
And JJ Valley at the moment with Brady LaBeouf. So good on JJ. And there he is, the 33 Ram there, battling up the boss man, Brady LaBeouf. And I love that. I like that drivers get involved in the series. They get involved in there and say, hey, you know, it's a fun, it's a hobby. I'm doing this, you know. You're not going to make money, unfortunately. You just have to be bearer of bad news. But, I mean, there is a driver out there that can make money, of course, Blake Logan, that does race in professional series. He's up to the P23. But most of the drivers here are just having fun. They do spend a bit of money on their equipment, as you know, Jacob, and there is some prize pool up the crowd in the season. But to be proud about what you're a part of is a great thing to share an experience. So that's all cool.
Yeah, very much hats off to it. But currently, right now, Jeffrey Johnson sitting in the 11th spot. He's got to find his way around Taylor Peacock to try to get those stage point, or at least get a stage point, rather, not stage points, but get a stage point. Trying to help himself out as far as the chase goes.
Nara and PJ, mate, they've been at it all night, haven't they?
Yeah, they damn sure have. I mean, both of them just literally slugfest between both of them, trying to mix it up. Speaking of that chase thing, it's going to get interesting here in the next couple of weeks. When we got Iowa tonight, obviously the next week we go to the wild card, the last race in the in-season bracket challenge. This is the third race in that in-season bracket challenge. Next week we go to the wild card, which is Talladega. And after that, I cannot wait to that one to happen. And obviously, August the 3rd, this one will go to Nashville and then Texas. And that is going to be the regular season finale. And you flip-flop and you go through the chase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races in the chase. Daytona, Martinsville, Charlotte, Roval with Michigan, Talladega, again, Kansas, and finishing out at Homestead on October the 5th. That's pretty much what you got going on for the rest of the season here for Season 7 of the DSR Electric Truck Series. That's what they got going on for the rest of the season. What a season that we have had, and it ain't over with yet. We still got plenty of racing left to go.
And we had a lot of green flag racing as well, too. Check that out. Just a couple of cautions, one stage caution, the rest of it has been one solo caution. Shane Trotter, unfortunately, getting into the fence, a bit of the fence disagreed with Shane Trotter. But so far, so good. Great racing at the front there. Jonathan Copeland's leading from Lucas Lyons. Might be putting a bit of pressure, but the big Gagler cars here, I'm not sure if it's working too much for them, but Peyton Johnson just there leading this pack behind him. He's up 11. Steve Barnett, my friend. Wow. Stevie. Call him Stevie McQueen at this point. He's one of the biggest gainers. He's up 30 places, my friend. And Jacob, these are all even Stevens, guys. These all went down that caution break on lap 51. So nothing's changed there. It's not like you got guys in fresh boots and guys in old boots. This is everybody on the same that they started this race on, essentially. So just scrap it all even. This is nothing different. This is no advantage on tires or fuel. This is pure driver skill.
Yeah, I mean, huge amount right here for the Hillbilly. Steve Barnett tried to sneak up through here and make something happen one way or another. But He falls into the clutches of the Spiceman, Chris Sitterman. He's up 12 spots. Good run for the Spiceman coming into the night, all the way up in Old Canada. Trying to mix it up right here, just inside the top 10, battle for 7th right here on your screen. Up there for the lead, though, Cofield still got it by half a second over Lucas Lyons and about another half a second back to Hunter Parsons and Cole Larson. Coach Pugh still the top 5 as we speak, but the top 5 has kind of separated themselves, Dean. I mean, you see up the road right there where Peyton Johnson is, and then you go pretty much from there past Peyton Johnson. You see him, but you don't see a damn soul up there in front of him. It's because you got to go a whole another 2 seconds ahead of Peyton Johnson. You see him barely squeaking their way up there at the top of the screen. Just now coming through turn 4. Top 5 has got up on out of here. It's a slugfest back here from 6th on back with everybody else.
I think Caulfield's going to be hard to beat tonight. In fact, there's one driver out there that could beat Caulfield, and he's in the chat. And it's the Weatherman, and it's MDW. But he's not racing tonight, but MDW's tuned in, so Caulfield, you might be scared, but how's the weather on the horizon? Well, big storms are in for tomorrow, apparently, Jacob, so yeah, make sure you take cover, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, MDW, good to see him out there in the live chat.
He'd rock up a Friday storm, and he has rocked up Friday storms, hasn't he, in the past, my friend?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He very much has. Well, obviously, last season's champion for the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series, that being the weatherman MDW Matthew David Wood. So good to see him out there on the live chat. Good to see that, and you know, hopefully he is doing well as well. And so everybody kind of got it straightened out here with 7 laps to go. Coalfield's still with the lead. Lyons still in 2nd place. They are working through a little bit of lap traffic right here. Daddy Brian Chew right here.
Oh, Chew could be a big problem down.
This could be interesting, though, Dean. I mean, not only could he be a problem, but if Brian Chew goes a lap down right here, that is going to absolutely screw Adam Newton. Because Adam Newton, remember, got busted with a penalty. Or however you want to look at it, if he ended up getting shoved down pit road or he had a penalty, he is 1 lap down right now on the racetrack. So if his teammate, Daddy Brian Chew, goes 1 lap down, it will screw Adam Newton from getting the lucky dog. And obviously, he's got to be hollering at him over to that Chrome Racing chat. Hold on for the next 5 laps. Help your boy out. Help the Bulldog out with 4 to go.
That's why he's fighting. That's why he's absolutely fighting. You'd think at the moment just lift off there and let Caulfield through, but he's, you mentioned it, Jacob. This is a key part why people go, oh, if you're a truck, lap down or whatever, why are you fighting the other drivers that are up the road there? Well, it's exactly what Jacob explained. It's because there's other strategies at play. There you go. Caulfield got past eventually, but he's still not going to yield this up there because anything can happen. Lucas Lyons now has to clear him as well. And he's not going to make it easy. He doesn't have to make it easy. There you go. Learns will go up the inside. A couple of laps to go there. But, Jacob, that's a great way to explain to the audience as to why sometimes these trucks that are getting a lap down aren't necessarily wanting to give up that position as easy as possible.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, and then both of them over there in the Chrome Racing chat as well with Adam Newton and Brian Chew. Obviously, Chew tried to hold on to it, and I think once Coalfield got by, he just went ahead and I think he might have just jumped out of the way of Double L Lucas Lyons and just let him go on and let him maybe take a shot and try to get up here and mix it up with Coalfield, knowing that he's going to get the lucky dog, and his teammate Adam Newton is going to basically get screwed out of this whole deal and still be trapped 1 lap down on the field. But for the final time here in stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic, Jonathan Coalfield through 3 and 4, back to the wide. Munford, Alabama. We're rocking in Dixie, but we're in the cornfields of Iowa. Jonathan Coalfield, stage 1, stage 2 winner. And what a drive he has put on, leading so far the most laps of the event. And odds are he's going to get it anyway. With just the dominating performance that he has had here tonight, caution is out. Coalfield gets the stage 1 win. Lyons, Parsons, Larson, Lions, make sure I get that one right. Lions, Parsons, and Larson. Damn, I screwed me all up. Anyway, Tribute, Johnson, Barnett, Peacock, Maurer, Jeffrey Johnson able to get the stage, boy, over the boss man, Brady LaBeouf. As everybody's going to work their way around right here. Get ready, and I think we're going in for some pit stops right here, Dean.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very busy for everybody on the lead lap coming down, getting them 4 freshies and filling it up full of fuel.
Well, considering 64 laps that you can do on a stage, so no problems. You're going to take this opportunity. Everybody's going to come in. You'd be crazy not to, I'd say. Because in this series as well, too, you're not really going to get any points for leading laps. So you take it. But what's interesting now, Jacob, is that they got about 64 laps to a tank, right? If there's no cautions. They're not going to do 100 laps. So we're going to have the end of this stage too, presented by the glass mechanic. So now on stage 3, they're not going to do 100, Jacob. We have to have green flag pit stops or a caution flag pit stops. So these drivers come in, Caulfield leading. They got to know this. They're probably going to fuel these cars as much as they possibly can, which equals 64 laps. And then what's going to happen, Jacob? If you get an early caution, do you go in there and gas it up a little bit and stay out, or do you change it? I mean, tire sets is not a problem tonight, right? There's only 2 pit stops for the majority of the teams, so you've got 1 over the wall, really, or 2 over the wall, so you got 3 up your sleeve. It's fine. That'll be the big question. A lot of
other strategies. Yeah, they would need a lot of other strategies could pop into play right here as well, with undercutting and running long and all kinds of other stuff could happen here tonight. ServPro 215 at Iowa. Caulfield wins it here for stage number 2. We're going to take a pit stop with them. We're back here for the final stage, for the start of the final stage. DSR Electric Truck Series, Monday night, NASRA 360 Racing Network. We're back after this.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Starbase 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, because being informed is part of the battle. Starbase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. Starbase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Green flag, the final stage here for the DSR Electric Truck Series ServPro 215. Caulfield has won stage 1. He's won stage 2. He's trying to go for the sweep here tonight. Lead the most laps. He's trying to do it all here tonight. One thing he hasn't done is get the pole. Carter Parsons was able to get that pole at the start of the race, and Caulfield was able to jump around him and not look back so far. As look at this manhandle of a race going on back here for the 3rd spot. Cole Larson and Lucas Lyons, the Young Guns, have found themselves once again. Coy Miller will see him off the racetrack. Biggest movers, Hillbilly still at the top. Brady LaBeouf, Peyton Johnson, Matt Cherry, Blake Lotie, and the biggest movers here in the event. Larson was able to get around Lucas Lyons. Peyton Johnson, Kerry Tribune going to try to take a shot on the double L as they work their way, starting off here in the final stage.
Yeah, that's a good recap there as well, too, Jake. Oh, maybe a little closey. Too close for comfort, but these boys know each other quite well in the DSR Electric Series here tonight. As you'd mentioned there, Jacob, it's all for grabs here, a little bit further down the field. Caulfield gets up the road. Caulfield's gone. Caulfield's almost got a 7/10 gap to the rest of the field, but the rest of the field, aka, is what you're watching in your pictures. They are getting antsy and spicy, and that's what we love here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network.
Not a whole lot has changed as far as the spiciness, as far as the track temp, the air temp. It's kind of stayed right around that 75 degrees, 88. The track temp. Nothing really has changed as far as conditions out here on the racetrack. Winds kind of stayed the same. Everything's kind of just stayed the same. So nothing changed here, but here comes Cole Larson to the outside. Going to take a shot, try to get around Hunter Parsons. Might have been laying in the weeds, the youngster. Cole Larson trying to go for his very first win here in the DSR Electric Truck Series. Is going to happen here tonight. I will say this, though, Dave. With the charge that young man has been on here so far this season, you can't fault the kid for trying. I mean, he has been up there numerous times. Hell, he's led on the last lap. He got passed on the last lap from getting his very first win here in this season, this series for NASRA in particular. I mean, he's come so close, but you can't fault the young man for trying.
It's coming, I tell you, it's coming home. Not like the England Football Cup's coming home, but it's coming home there for Cole Larson. And now that it's cleared, he's actually started to gap Hunter Parsons. So if you want to bring anybody to steal this win tonight away from Jonathan Caulfield, it's got to be the young Cole Larson. He needs a lucky break. He's got the pace, he'll do it. I mean, you're talking about Hunter Parsons as well, too. The man that's won more races this season than anybody else, and he just like blew past him like it's nothing. And to mention that there too, Jacob, there's no difference on tyres. They're all the same on tyres. The pit stop and the last pit stops I'm going to show you on the graphics right now, they're even Stevens. So he's either chewing more out of his boots and Hunter Parsons just like sitting back a little bit and saving them, or Cole Larson's just quicker. I don't know.
I'd have been playing with him like a cat plays with a mouse, to be honest with you. They just, I mean, not only with Hunter Parsons, but with the rest of the field. I mean, he's hanging right there with Caulfield, lap after lap. Got him a tenth of a second that time. Actually, they mirror each other this time around. He got him a tenth of a second the last time around. And this time around, they damn near identical as far as lap times. Both of them, Caulfield and Larson, the only two up in the 23-second lap times. That was the last lap that they ran. Nobody else has hit a 23 except for those drivers. They're going to flip-flop. Now both of them go to 24, so they mirror each other once again. The 24 flats, everybody else 24 ones all the way down the line. I mean, just, I'm telling you, just trying to be as consistent and trying to make sure that you run your line the exact way that you need to make it work. To try to make a charge, to try to run down Caulfield. He's got to get Caulfield to make a mistake. I just don't think it's going to happen with the stage 1 and stage 2 winner trying to go for a sweep.
Well, you got to be to win it, my friend. I'd say for Larson, the best he could do, right? If you can't match the pace, just match the position, and then at some point we've got live traffic in the way too, there, Jacob. So you're going to see a bunch of cars bunched up, but that's not really exactly as you see in the pictures there. You've got Kerry Tribute and Peyton Johnson battling it out at the moment there behind Steve Barnett, who's up 32 places. Well, hard charger! Stevie! Hold on to it, son! Wow! I put the curse on him. He was 32 places up. He's dropped down 26 places from where we started, my friend. He's sitting P11. So I'm not talking anymore. Kerry Miller has had a moment as well too, Jacob. Wow. Yeah,
I think maybe Barnett might have got tagged in the back end right there by Kerry Tribute. Maybe he just got loose coming off of the corner. One of the two from Brighton, Michigan. The hillbilly Steve Barnett. Boy, ain't that something right there to see. The hillbilly from Michigan. As you see, looked like that was Coy Miller going off of the racetrack. Let everybody slide on by him right there. We'll see one more time. Pulse Popper's instant replay. See what happened to Mr. Miller. What caused the issue for the 73? Did he snap loose, or did you get himself in a bad spot?
No, hit the fence. Look. Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Never hit the fence.
Never hit it. He just locks it down, gets sideways, goes in the grass. No harm, no foul. Nobody gets involved. Corey Miller, he's had a couple of issues here tonight, but just trying to hold it straight. This is not an easy track to race at, Dean. Even though we've had the majority of this race be under green, this track is very, very technical. It's very hard to get around. It's fun, but it's hard to get around. It's put 3 wide back here with Nate Maurer stuck in the middle. Now they go back 2 wide.
I was about to say, mate, it's going to be fun with 2 wide or 1 wide, but 3 wide? Wow. It's like living in New York City, my friend, when you're with your neighbours. Just reach out the window and go, "How you going? What are you cooking tonight?" I can already smell it. That's how close you are to your friends on the track or frenemies.
This is about the only short track, at least from my recollection, that you're going to be able to make the 3 wide happen and have no problem at it. And that's what we're seeing here tonight with these drivers here for the DSR Electric Truck Series. Nobody having any issues pulling the 3 wide, but you got to be careful and not slip too much once you get yourself in that 3 wide, especially if you're guy stuck in the middle. You slip one time, you can take the guy out on the top or the bottom, or you can clean them both out. Very, very good possibility that could happen. You see Blake Lothian back here in the 43, still trying to charge his way on up through the field as well. It's Brady LaBeouf, I believe. Yep, Brady LaBeouf right here in front of Chris Ellis. All this going on right there around the 20th spot. Lothian up 9, LaBeouf up 16. Ellis down 4 from where he started. I know broken Chris Ellis with all these drivers smack dab in front of him, currently running 20.
This looks scary at the moment, isn't it? Chris Ellis is going to get a good exit. He's got the 24 to his left. What does he do? He's going to follow, I think, Brady LaBeouf, right? And that, the 43, of course, that's Blake Lothian. So, where do you go? It's, it almost gets squeezed in the fence there at the moment. It has to commit. You have to put your pedal to the metal in there because you're not going to lift off. You're racing, my friend, for position. We ain't here to spiders, as they say in Australia, mate. So, yeah, I mean, going back up the moment to Tyler Goodwin and Tyler Peacock, the TNT show. Tell you what, mate, if you want to get some little AC/DC to crank that up on your radio, it's a TNT.
Yeah, I mean, I would love for us to be able to play that while we got this going on, but obviously copyrights would kick in real fast and
I could say,
not too good for us.
Oi, TNT. That's what you can do. You can't copyright oi.
Yeah,
it's the Australians who get that. Great.
Yeah, they don't know. Tyler Goodwin trying to mix it up with Peacock up here at the top 10 spot. Goodwin, we haven't talked about him all night long. Up 9 spots, the number 13 Dodge Ram. Up in the 9th spot, up 9 spots from where he started. Who the hell is that on the hood of his truck? He's got all kinds, he throws all kinds of crazy.
Looks like the guy out of Adam's Family, doesn't it?
That's what I was thinking, the Adams Family guy. Yeah. Yeah, the crazy guy from the Adams Family. That's exactly what it looked like.
It's not Lurch. It's the other guy.
No.
Lurch.
I can't remember the guy's name. I cannot remember the guy's name.
He's going to be in trouble because he's got Stevie, but the biggest hard charger through the whole field, up 27 places. Stevie the inside there for the hill, but the 42. We got a caution, Jacob.
Huh?
We have a caution.
Ball flag for the Holiday Brian Chew. Looks like Brian Chew was involved in this. He just parks it down there on the bottom or in the pits. Holiday Brian Chew, not the night that he was wanting.
I think you got tired.
He's going to be hauling for a whole lot here tonight. Pulse Bumpers Instant Replay will tell the guilty verdict. What happened to Brian Chew? Did he just snap or what happened here?
I think you get to get this right now, my friend. Brian Chew's all by himself. This is a replay, a couple of corners earlier, but I'm not sure if he was the cause of this, but he is loose, so Jacob, we could see. Struggling a little bit. We're going to get pit stops live from people, but I don't know if that was the cause of it.
We'll see Brian up here on the outside of the racetrack. Jumps it down to the bottom. Yeah, he just snapped loose right here off the damn hard impact in that inside rotated wall.
Hide your kids.
Ooh, Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have to run that one. Yeah, hide your
Pit
kids,
stops.
hide your wives, hide
This
your
is the
ex-wives
thing.
for him.
Jacob, you got to take pit stops now, don't you? You got to take them because the fuel stretch was 64 laps to go to the end of your fuel tank, right? Not the end of the stage. And they did 32 laps, so they've got 69 laps remaining. But this is the thing, Jacob. This is interesting. You've only got 64 laps. If Jonathan Caulfield's filled his tank up to the max, according to what we heard from the engineers, it's only 64 laps. But we got caution laps. So how does that pan out?
It may get interesting if we stay green all the way to the end right here.
And he's
Then
not the leader.
it very much could
Blake
be interesting.
stayed out as well as Joey. So they didn't pit. Blake and Joey did not pit. So these
Now
boys
that
are
I can't figure out
30
on that why they
laps.
did that. But
These boys are 30 laps less than the rest of the field. That just boxed. So does Blake and Joey know something that we don't know?
not sure. Possibly, maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see how it works out for them. Lothian and Joey Stiers, they're up now 26 spots apiece. Going to lead us to the green flag here for the restart here in the final stage.
Oh, we got
And
time.
I got a bad feeling.
Bring Blake in.
I got a bad feeling.
Bring Blake in or bring Joey in. We got one more lap. You can
Now,
do
let's
it, Jacob.
see. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can get a little
Yeah.
bit of strategy call right here. We'll bring Joey in. Let's see
Yeah,
what
we
Joey
got one
does. Joey
lap
likes
to
to
bring
come
him
up
in.
here and talk to us.
Yeah, bring Joey.
Let's see. Joey, buddy, what are you doing? You staying
What's
out?
going on, fellas?
What's the strategy call right here? What are you thinking?
My strategy is I have a 30th place truck tonight, and I just want to try something different. So this is my only hope. I've been struggling all night back there in the back. I don't know how these guys are ripping it around here, but I was talking to Blake, and I mean, we've got nothing to lose here. He used up a set of his tires, so he's only got one left. I've got two, so if we get a quick yellow here or maybe run 10 laps, I'll come in and get my set of tires, but we'll just see what happens here on the restart.
Alrighty, well, Joey, buddy, hope it pays out for you, because if it doesn't, you in trouble.
I'll be on the hook.
I'm just gonna say. Joey, buddy, good luck.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
And on
well,
top
there
of
you
that,
go, you heard it.
it has paid off for Joey in the past. Trust me, these little strategy changes work out. Let's see if it works out tonight, my friend. The top two, a 30 laps difference than the rest of the field. Caulfield in P3. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out. It's maybe a little bit of wheel spin right there for the front guys. Caulfield now kind of stuck in the middle. Bad spot for him. He's stuck in behind Blake Lothian. Lothian jumps it down to the inside. Now that was Caulfield. Nate Maurer spinning it back in the back. No caution on the racetrack. Stars gets kicked to the side. Hunter Parsons
We got
gonna
a
take
caution.
the
We got a big
advantage.
one.
Good
We got a
God
big
almighty,
one.
We got a hell of a wreck. Huge crash. Big one. Kerry Tribute and others up in the air over in 3 and 4. Caution is out. Oh my. Lucas Lyons beatball flag got caught up in it. He was up there running up at the front, got stage points in stage 1 and stage 2. Blake Lothian, one of the drivers that stayed out, he was involved. Kerry Tribute was involved. Oh, we're going to take multiple looks at this one. This was bad. Look at this right here. Lothian smack dab in the middle of all this on the old tires.
Let's go back to the
Keep in
restart on
mind,
this one
30
too.
lap
Like,
oldies right here.
I mean, look at Hunter Parsons' launch. Look at this. Look where Hunter Parsons is, my friend, going into this. He is in P5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Look where Hunter Parsons goes. There's Joey. There's also Caulfield. Parsons goes to the inside, says, wham, bam, thank you, you know what? And then look at the rest of it. So I don't know what happened to Blake, but Blake got caught up big time. And this is where it happens
is.
around here. Yep, 7 into Blake, and then bang, it's all happened.
Damn. Kerry Tribute takes the hardest, roughest ride
Yeah.
out of everybody in the field. Flips end over end, side over side.
Kerry went airborne, my friend. Kerry was like the new airline of the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Let's have a look at Kerry.
This is Coy Miller right here
Coy,
behind all
sorry,
of this.
yeah.
Check this out. Nate Maurer gets sideways. Watch the chaos unfold up here in front of him. and how the 73 was able to get through. But he sees it. Hell, he just slams on the brakes, locks it down as best that he can. Almost hit Adam Newton trying to get through there as well. That's one of those instances, Dean, where you just try to survive and trying to find a way through it. Coy Miller was able to make it happen. Now we're going to ride on board. I think Cofield was able to sneak by it. Cofield was actually in a good spot. He was able to sneak by this, get up here in front of it before all hell broke loose.
Wow.
But you see the contact lines got airborne as well. Man, oh man, a lot of great trucks took out in literally the blink of an eye right there, Dean. Very unfortunate. Right on board with Lucas Lyons to see what happened on the 41. Hell, he was already getting loose off of 2, trying to hold on to it. You see Lothian down here on the inside. Lothian, I think he jumps down, sees Larson right here, maybe jumps down, gets into Kerry, and just absolutely barely touches him. Barely touches him.
Oh, it's so close.
Pretty much game over for him.
They were trying 4 into 1, mate. I think it ain't going to work. 3 into 1 belly works, but 4 into 1?
Going 4 wide right there. Yeah, Taylor Peacock was going to try to shoot it 4 wide right there, and he got himself in a little bit of a bad hole as well. Just so unfortunate for a lot of these drivers. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, innocent bystander, gets a piece of it as well. Others sped in behind them, just trying to miss the crash and trying to miss the incident.
It was Kerry, wasn't it? They caught the worst of that one. I'll see if I can show that real quick before they go green. But yeah, you mentioned about the 7. Let's ride on board the 7. It was right up there.
This is one of those this is your hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your ex-wives if they're watching with you right here. Yeah, hide everything you got because this is going to be drastic. Watch this. Good Lord. So violent. Of a crash right there.
And then you must be sitting there as a racing driver there, right, Jacob? Because you've been racing for a long time now. NASRA 360 Racing Network. On top of it, Jacob, you've actually, like, you're going green. You've won races. You know what it's like. When that happens and you're like, I don't know what happened, all of a sudden when the fence and I'm upside down, as we're seeing a pass by Parsons on Caulfield. For the first time in this race, Parsons going for it. But Jacob, going back to that one, my friend, you want to sit there and run back to your garage, right, and go, what happened, mate, and study the tape, because you don't know. You're just riding on board, mate. All of a sudden you're there, and all of a sudden you're upside down, all of a sudden you're in the, hopefully not the medical center.
It's a bad way. It's a bad spot right there. Obviously, you want to go back and look at what the hell went wrong is what you're thinking. And hopefully you're able to dissect it, and hopefully it wasn't you. That's the main thing that you look at. And you look at these wrecks and you look at some of the incidents, especially if it's one that you get in, you just really start to get worried of, did I cause that? Did I just completely total my race and completely kill my shot at possibly having a good finish, possibly winning the race? That's what you run into in that instance. Now it's kind of flipped. Everybody's kind of in a pretty unique spot, if you want to put it that way, Dave. You got 3 drivers up here at the front trying to get up on out of here. You got Hunter Parsons with 4 wins on the season. Jonathan Cofield, a past champion here with the DSR Electric Truck Series. And youngster Cole Larson from Oregon, Illinois, trying to get his very first win in the North American Sim Racing Association for points paying racing. He's got a shot right here, Dean. He's right in behind them, but here's the problem. He's behind 2 of the toughest competitors that we've seen here for Season 7 of the DSR Electric Truck Series.
He's had a great ride there, right there as well, too, there, Jacob. He's had a fantastic when you, whatever you did was doing it right. Cole Larson, I think he's doing the right call here. Just lay off about half a second. Let these 2 battle it out. Let them 2 take each other out if they need to. Because I tell you what, Parsons, Caulfield's not one of the passes to get past him here at the moment. Cole Larson is a young man, but his dad has taught him. JD Larson's down there in 28th. He should be proud. I'm sure he's cheering the year off at the moment to Cole Larson, saying, sit back a little bit, my friend, relax. Let just 2 battle it out and mop up and clean up. If they take each other out, then it's your win easy, I'd have to say, for Cole Larson. I don't think anybody else has got the pace for him. Look at this, my friend. This is a young man's shoulders to be patient, not to try to steal the position. Let these two go for it. Let him go for it, okay? And I think that's exactly what he's doing. Parsons is fighting with Caulfield right now. If you've got two people fighting in a ring, Jacob, do you jump in and try to box them? Or do you sit back and watch?
Dane, I mean, you know, every one of these drivers is racers at heart. And they want to get up there. They want to mix it up. They want to have a shot. They want to try to be the best that they possibly can be. And they want to race. I mean, that's what they're out here for. They're out here not to ride around and try to see what will happen. They want to get up here. They want to race, and they want to try to make something happen. So I believe that the youngster Cole Larson wants to get up here and mix it up. But check out the side-by-side battle just over and over and over, numerous laps between Caulfield and Parsons, and neither one want to give it up. This is racing at its best right here. Clean racing side-by-side. Nobody making contact, nobody door banging or anything like that. This is straight-up speed racing. Caulfield can slide up and easily just shove him straight up into the fence, but trying to be as clean as he possibly can, and it may end up costing him as Parsons is going to get a nose out ahead, but Caulfield's going to send it down the inside. Already getting a little bit tight. Parsons may have a shot at this. Not able to do it, though. Caulfield's staying right on his door.
Yeah.
This is what you want to see when you come to Iowa. Side-by-side racing like this with two of the best that NASRA has to offer.
And I'll tell you what, Caulfield's probably enjoying this. Remember, he said, bring me a challenge. He didn't think, actually, that Hunter was going to bring it. But Hunter's the man that will get into your elbows, mate, if you need to. Caulfield's like, you want to fight? It's fight. And they're fighting fairly. This is what I also love about Cole Larson, my friend. He's sticking with him. But he's not a part of this battle. Once again, he's staying out of the rings. So you guys box it out. You get your rings out there. And you get your elbows out. And you do it. And they're exchanging Christmas cards really early between these two. But I'm loving it. I'm sure Caulfield's loving it. I'm sure Parsons loving it. Thing is, my friend, experienced drivers can race against Parsons. Inexperienced drivers can't, because Parsons will get in your elbow if you need to.
He damn sure can, and Larson's still trying to find a way maybe to mix it up with these old boys, or maybe not. Just like you said, just kind of ride back here. Now Parsons able to squirt out ahead just by a little bit and take hold of the race lead firmly and hold on to it. Caulfield, he'll flip-flop back into the second spot. Larson goes to third. All this going on a second and a half ahead of the fourth place driver, Peyton Johnson, with Barnett behind him, Peacock, Goodwin, Bontrager, LaBeouf, and Pappas, the top 10 as they run with 47 laps to go here in the ServPro 215 for the DSR Electric Truck Series for NASRA. What a race we have been treated to here tonight, but the majority of the race has been under green flag conditions, which is what the fans wanted to see out in the live chat. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you love this green flag racing and all this good entertainment that you have been treated to
Oh, the traffic.
here on this Monday night.
Jacob, could be a big pump for Parsons. He might get into Caulfield. Wow.
Sus right here as well.
Yeah.
Had a bad spot, caught him in the wrong spot. They went three wide going into three with a lap truck up top. Caulfield may see the opportunity arise for him to jump down to the inside and make a pass here on Hunter Parsons. Caulfield down low, Parsons up top. Larson right in behind him, laying in the weeds, waiting for somebody to slip up and screw up. But now they're going to stay double wide here with 45, coming back this time with 44 laps to go.
If we go to green, Jacob, I think we got enough gas to go to the end. I think we have enough gas. No, tires, obviously, there's nothing you can do about that one. But they're all even Stevens, you can see. Look at that. Top 12. Have no problems going to the end of this race, I believe. And whatever tires you're on, you're on. They all took tires in that last pit stop. They can go to the end. They're just going to go to the end on this one. This is a fun race to watch. These are multiple race winners as well, too. Let's look at that real quick there as well, too. Caulfield's notched up a couple of race wins. He's got 2 of them. Parsons has got 4. The man that's in the back there, the green machine number 20, he's in there going, can I have a race win, please? Because we're halfway through the season at the moment. He's got none, and he's running third in the championship, and he's running third in the race.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And, there's probably a lot of fans out there live here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network that are pulling for the youngster, Cole Larson, to just hopefully see if he can
You got
just
more traffic there,
somehow or
Jacob?
another get him
Where's
a
this
win.
car gonna go?
Lothian,
Where's this truck gonna
we
go?
saw him. He had a meatball flag a while ago. It was the one that kind of got caught up in that big one that happened over in 3 and 4. Lothian trying to go as low as he possibly can, trying to stay out of the way. May end up costing Cofield right here. Bad spot, just how they caught him, but certainly did not end up affecting the 58 at Cofield. Great driving for both of them to get around him. Cofield trying to squirt out ahead. Is he going to be able to get clear? No, he will not. Parsons will fight back hard on the outside.
If there's one even to put up a fight there against Caulfield, this is Caulfield's race to lose, I think. Parsons, I don't think when we spoke to him, of course, after stage 1 and stage 2 wins that we had there from Caulfield, he's like, it's his race to win. I think, as I said, I think Hunter Parsons might have listened to the broadcast or his engineer and tuned into his ear and says, Caulfield's going to run away with this one. Parsons going, you really think he's going to run away with this one? The 91 Toyota said, let me think about that. 91 Toyota right now is thinking about it very hard.
Yeah, I mean, and Dan is now Cofield able to just barely squirt out ahead and be able to take back hold of the race lead. Parsons gets kicked back to second. Larson now going to try to take a charge and maybe go after Parsons. Dean, I was just fixing to say you got two completely different drivers right here. Both drivers, Cofield and Parsons, on completely different ends of the spectrum. You got the humble driver from Alabama, Jonathan Cofield, and you got the, I guess you could say, the cocky, brash Hunter Parsons from Statesville, North Carolina. I mean, he has changed a little bit. He has changed ever since he has come back. But I mean, he's still got a little bit of a cocky attitude to him, just a little bit. And that's just Hunter Parsons, though. That's just Hunter. I mean, that's just how he is to be a little bit cocky. That's just his personality, and that's what he runs with, and that's just being who he is. So you had two different drivers on completely different ends of the spectrum of the characters that you have here in this race, and both of them going side by side. And the youngster Cole Larson, he's still trying to kind of figure his character out, Dean. Yep. Sitting back there in the third spot, just wanting to just have a shot, just try to make it happen. Well, David, he's got a shot right here with 36 laps to go. Well, the problem is he's a shot slowly, very slowly, driving away from him in the 58 of Jonathan Cofield after he took the lead from Hunter Parsons.
This could be crucial right now. You got to remember to Cofield's up 1, Parsons up, so they flip-flop. Remember, Parsons was the one that put it on pole. Cofield's getting away too. Cofield's getting away, and Cole Larson's going to be thinking about this, mate. With 35 to go, do you want to let Caulfield go too far? We know what happens in the past there. We've seen it before in the Caulfield show. Caulfield gets up the road in clean air. He is dangerous, my friend. He is very dangerous. Danger is Caulfield's middle name if he gets too far up the road there. I think Cole's got to get past Parsons here. He's got to attack. He can't let Caulfield get too far up the road there. And he can't afford to be battling the Parsons for so long. But Parsons is not going to sit there and go, hey, Cole, you're a good man. You're a young man. I want you to win a race at one point. No. Hunter Parsons is going to go, screw you, my friend. I want to win a race. And there's nothing wrong with that because Parsons won the majority of this race. He's won more races than anybody else this season. And he's not going to give that up easy.
No, absolutely not. He is not going to give it up at all. This is where you earn the respect from your peers. Yeah, this is where you earn the respect from your peers with the skill level that's going on out here. And this is where you end up earning that particular portion of the respect. I will say this. I thought Cofield was actually pulling away from Parsons and Larson. Not by much. It's kind of staying right there. About 24.9 is what they're running. Damn near 25-second lap times up here for these front guys. And he's kind of just stayed right there. Maybe a couple of hundreds might separate them as far as their lap times goes. Bontrager currently, or Jeffrey Johnson Jr., has currently got the fastest out of all this.
Hold up. Larson is lifting. Larson is... listen to this one. Is he fuel saving? Sorry to cut you off. Yes, he is. Look at that. He is backing off big time in the gas. We don't know, Jacob, if they can go to the end of this one. 30 to go. Look at the fuel, but look how much he's lifting off and then back on the gas. Now, is Parson doing the same? Let's switch out Parsons. No.
He ain't clutching it.
No, he's not clutching it. So what's Kyle Larson got up his sleeve here?
Well, Dan, if we go back and we look at the pit stop strategy that we had right here with 29 laps to go, let's see what everybody's got right here. 40 laps it's bad for everybody else. Adam Newton actually with 5 laps better on the tires. It's good to see him bounce back, get back up into the 8th spot. But you go 41, you go 28. That's 69 laps.
Caulfield's lifting.
From what we got from
Caulfield's lifting.
So he's clutching it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
but Parsons
very
not.
interesting.
Yeah. Parsons not.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting right here, Dean, because well, I mean, from what we heard earlier, it was 64 laps these guys could go on a tank of gas. And you're going to try to stretch it to go 69 is what you're going to try to do. Watch that RPM right there on the right-hand corner of your of the bottom left-hand corner of your screen right there, right beside the miles per hour. Watch that RPM.
Yep.
Look how fast that damn thing dropped. He is shutting the truck off is what he is doing. Yeah, he's clutching that bad boy, shutting the truck off while he's going into the corner, trying to save as much gas as he can. Coalfield's trying to go the distance.
What about
right here to see
Parsons?
if he can
What's
make
Parsons
it.
doing?
I don't think he is.
I think
we
Parsons
watched it a second ago. You can watch the yellow right there for the RPMs. It wasn't dropping all the way to the bottom. Look at the RPM. He's still up in the 5,600, 5,300s.
That's burning gas, right? That's got to be burning gas.
He's not shutting the truck off, Dean. That's what that is right there. So he's not shutting it off like Coalfield and Larson is doing. Now maybe Parsons was doing that earlier on in the run. We didn't get a chance to see that, so maybe he was doing it earlier on in the run, and maybe he's already got enough to try to make it on the back end here for these final 24 laps. Maybe that's what their strategy was out of this. One thing I will say for certain is they pretty much got front 3 locked up with Coalfield, Parsons, and Larson. Hillbilly Steve Barnett 3 seconds back from Jonathan Coalfield, the race leader, right here with 23 laps to go.
And Cole's dropping off a little bit behind him. You can see him. But we know that Cole's also doing a similar situation. Like, you watch this, Cole was going to drop off the clutch it. There he is. He clutches it.
The RPMs just drop.
Yeah. But he's back on the gas. He doesn't want to lose the slipstream, right? Because you need that. You don't want to get to a situation when there's 10 to go and you're, a second and change behind. You need to be close. So at some point, he's going to have to start burning some gas to catch up to Hunter. Is this a right position for Hunter, who's not really, we know at this point, conserving so much? But Caulfield's got the...
Oh, Hunter's going!
He's in!
Hunter said, screw it, I'm not even taking the chance. Hunter Parsons is going to come on down. He gets service, so will he take gas and tires? Will he take just gas? Will he take 2 tires?
And he's by himself.
Interesting to see what Hunter Parsons does right here. Nobody else going with him. So we'll see. Hunter Parsons was not saving the gas. We saw Coalfield Larson. They was.
Yeah.
So will this pay off
caution
for him? Hot damn, caution is out.
Cody Knott has gone around somewhere, I think. And this is going to switch everything up, my friend. So you got to come in if you're Caulfield. You got to come in if you're Cole Larson. Right? Has this worked out perfectly?
Yeah.
For, damn, what's happening?
Cody Knott coming off the pit road. What happened to him right here? Let's see what happened with the 26.
Oh, he got in traffic. Here it is.
Oh, wow.
Cody.
Gets into Hillbilly Steve Barnett, who was running the 3rd spot after Parsons made that pit stop.
Right. So, if you're not tuned in at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, You should be tuned in because they're all coming in. Now, Hunter Parsons went in just before. Hunter Parsons in P21. He's going to scoot through a lot of drivers right now. Caulfield's in. Larson's in. Craig is in. Keith Haney. We haven't spoken his name all night. Keith Haney.
Everybody, literally everybody that was on the lead lap is going to jump it on down pit road right here, Dave. Parsons may be the one that says screw it, stays out, but will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if he's able to jump up to the top of the leaderboard with how the strategy was and where he was at and all this crazy stuff happening. We'll see how it plays out for the 91 Toyota. Cofield, Larson, Barnett, Newton back up here 22 spots, and Brady LaBeouf right now currently the top 5. Hunter Parsons did not. He is not going to be able to get the wave and get up here at the front. So Cofield and Larson's looks like they're going to do it. No, Parsons, he gets screwed out of this. He's going to take the wave around.
Yeah.
Parsons is going to have to take the wave around. So he is currently 1 lap down, but not now. Obviously, he's going to take the wave around. A whole lot of them.
Yeah.
He's going to take the wave around as well. Well, under 20 to go. We missed the Premier Racing Setup. It's 20 to go. Dean, I tell you what. Let's take a quick hit stop, take a commercial break, and thank Premier Racing Setups for their 20 to go since we missed them, and give them the whole full screen commercial. That way they won't get mad at us. We're back. DSR Electric in Iowa right after this.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Starbase, 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. Starbase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. Starbase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Getting ready for the restart here tonight. Hunter Parsons did take the wave around with a long list of others. Peyton Johnson and others getting that wave around with Cody Dott and others. Green flag back in the air, 16 laps to go. And we are back at it. Remember that 20 to go brought to you by Premier Racing Setups. You need a setup, go check them out, PremierRacingSetups.com. There's the code NASRA. It's 15% off your order. Make sure to tell them that NASRA sent you. Hillbilly Steve Barnett.
Yeah.
He may actually be the lucky one out of all this. Slides by Larson, tries to make it happen as well. He'll mix it up for the second spot. Jonathan Cofield trying to get up on out of here with 15 to go.
Yeah, Stevie did an amazing job there at the moment. That I think Carl's like, mate, I've been running up here in the top 5 for most of this time. I ain't gonna put up with that of your hillbilly. You know what? I want to race Jonathan Caulfield, and these boys going to work together at the moment because you don't want to let Caulfield get away with this. Craig is in P4, and the Bulldog Adam Newton is there, and even Brady LaBeouf is in the background, my friend. But then again, look for Caulfield. Got to catch him. Time is running out.
Yeah, very much is running out. 23 seconds a lap. These drivers putting down. So in a matter of minutes, this race is going to be over with 13 laps to go now on the board, and it just clicks on down from there. Fastest lap of the race. Hunter Parsons rocking, rolling. Here at about a spinner to the back. No caution on the Speedway as of yet. Biggest mover in the field up 35. It's Hillbilly Steve Barnett as well. Brady LaBeouf, Adam Newton, Shane Scott, Jason Morales, the biggest movers of the race. Hillbilly and Larson still mixing it up for the second spot. Watch out for Adam Newton right there behind him. I'm going to try to close the door. maybe catch the youngster sleeping and try to get that third spot.
Gotta work together. Gotta work together. Gotta work together here. Stevie and Cole have to work together if they want to take it away from Caulfield. That's it. Caulfield's going to be gone. And he is gone. He's almost half a second down the road there. I think Cole got the message that says, look, I got to do something here, mate. I haven't won a race this season yet. Come on, Stevie. Help me out here, mate. Give me a push or whatever. Do something about Caulfield. No. Stevie takes a position back, so I don't know what it is. If you're going to be careful, guys, Adam Newton, the Bulldog, is charging and rapidly in the background, although he did hit the fence.
Charging rapidly, although he did hit the fence, as Adam Newton back there in the fourth spot.
You can't keep an old Bulldog cage down, mate.
LaBeouf back there with Bontrager as well. Keith Haney gets his 67 slide back up here as well. Had a quiet night for the 67. Good one, Maurer. How about Mark Cofield? How about this? Mark Cofield in the 57, his son, Jonathan Cofield, leading this thing. Mark Cofield, hard send out of the inside of Nate Maurer, damn near run him over going into 1 and 2. Cofield tried to go for ninth. This would be a hell of a position, or hell of a finish for Mark Cofield if he can make it happen. Could quite possibly be his first top 10 of his NASRA career for Mark Cofield if he can make it happen here tonight in Iowa. Bontrager, LaBeouf, they're side by side. They will go for the 5th spot. Well, LaBeouf tried to squirt out ahead on the outside lane. Haiti right there behind him as well. Still sending it on, coming around this top 7 laps to go. Barnett has been able to get clear of Larson. Now he's going to try to run down Cofield for the race lead.
This is it. In the midfield, that's where it's at. Got to do something. Somebody has to do something about Caulfield. Both Caulfields looking strong, as you mentioned. Mark Caulfield up 20 places inside the top 10. I mean, Jonathan Caulfield, if he wins this race, is going to be like celebrating, obviously, with Mark Caulfield. They'll probably pull him up to the podium, my friend. But keep up to Barnett, Larson, old Stevie, the hillbilly, is trying to do the best. They're 6/10 away. Every single lap so far, Caulfield's managed to maintain that half a second gap. That's crucial right now. 6 to go, Jacob. What can they do?
Nothing. As of right now, absolutely nothing. Cofield up here hitting 23.9s. Everybody else hitting 24s. Nobody in the field hit a 23-second lap time that last time around, except for your race leader, Jonathan Cofield. He's already got 3/4 of a second now and pulling away. You see it right there, the fastest lap. It was Cofield, Adam Newton, Larson, Barnett, Bontrager. That was the fastest 5 off that last lap. Cofield finally gets up into the 24s. It was a 24 flat. Nobody else has hit that as well. Cofield's already got it out to over a second, right at a second, if you will, as now Larson, Barnett, they see the writing on the wall. They're going to slug it out for the second spot. Larson trying to get clear, and he will take that second spot from the hillbilly.
And maybe Parsons is to get that clutching call. Parsons was the same strategy, right? He was not lifting and coasting, was not doing the clutching. And look what happened to Parsons here to take that pit stop, unfortunately, 1 lap before the caution. He's fighting his way desperately into the top 10. Parsons in P11, so tell you what, my friend, maybe a bit of clutching could save you a lot of points. And I hope it comes back to Hunter Parsons losing the championship in the dying stages of this fantastic series for the DSR Electric. That he loses it by 1 point. He's going to come back and look at this race.
Yeah, it'd be unfortunate to say the least, but out of turn number 4, coming back to take the Darren's detail and shine. 1 to go here tonight in Iowa. ServPro 215. Jonathan Cofield, Munford, Alabama, coming off of turn number 2. Larson sending it, trying to hold on to it the best that he can back there. They were 3 wide back there for around the 7th, 8th spot. Off turn 4, War Eagle, Jonathan Cofield, Munford, Alabama. He wins the ServPro 215 in Iowa. Cole Larson 2nd, Steve Barnett 3rd, Adam Newton gets 4th. Craig Bontrager comes home with a top 5. Jonathan Cofield, 3rd win on the season. Larson comes up, gives him the love tap in the door, letting him know hell of a race. Jonathan Cofield, third win on the season, and does it in dominating fashion here tonight in Iowa.
Wow. Drivers are going to have to peel in pit lane, but one man doesn't have to peel in pit lane. One man will learn how to do another burnout there. He's going to send a postcard to SVG and go, I know how to do a burnout. Alabama style, baby. Alabama style.
Yeah, absolutely. Jonathan Cofield knows how to do burnouts on the oval. Dane, if you were to throw it a little bit of SVG, you were to throw that in there just a little bit, but he does know how to do burnouts on the oval. He knows how to, or doesn't know how to do them on the oval. He knows how to do them on the road courses, that being SVG, but Cofield, jack of all trades. He's won just about at every single track the NASRA has to offer, just about. Every single track. There you see him right there. Cofield's still going to burn this one down and dominate fashion, gets the win here tonight. Let's check out the race results for the ServPro 215 here tonight for the DSR Electric Truck Series. Iowa Speedway, 200 laps. Total distance of 177 miles for that matter. 5 green flag lead changes, 4 different leaders, 7 cautions. Not bad for a short track, I'll give them that. 7 total cautions for 28 total laps. Hard charger, it was Steve Barnett, 34 spots. We'll be talking to him in just a second, with most laps led of 170, which was Jonathan Cofield. He also got the fastest lap of the race according to this. And according to our SDK, Hunter Parsons got it with a 23.525. And also, Hunter Parsons also got the pole award winners, so they have to sort that one out as far as the points and everything goes. But Jonathan Cofield with the win for the ServPro 215. Cole Larson second. Steve Barnett went up, finished third. Adam Newton fourth. Craig Bontrager will get fifth. Brady LaBeouf will come home with sixth. Keith Haney, Tyler Goodwin, Mark Cofield able to get him a top 10. Good on him. And Jeffrey Johnson Jr. will be posting that one on Facebook later on tonight or early in the morning, with the top 10 here tonight at Iowa. Coming home 11th, Hunter Parsons. Damn, the strategy just did not work out for Parsons here tonight. He'll settle for 11th here this evening, but still a good showing out of the 91 Toyota. Buzzy Ball, Golden 8 Mauer, 12th, 13th. Shane Trotter, Raul Meza, 14th and 15th, with Shane Scott, Taylor Peacock, Luke Smith, Peyton Johnson, and Jason Morales, the top 20. Rest of the field, 21st. Matt Cherry, Craig Schroeder, 22nd. Joey Stires, 23rd. Phil Pappas, 24th. J.D. Larson will get 25th. Chris Ellis, Blake Lothian took a hell of a ride as well, with Joshua Suss, Cody Knott, and Corey Miller being the top 30. Rest of the field that ran here tonight, we'll find Jeremiah Holt, Chris Cinnamon, Lucas Lyons had a hell of a ride as well, with Kerry Tribune, who took the wildest ride of the evening, barrel rolling over in turn 4. Brian Chu, 35th. Tyler Justice, 36th. That's the 36 drivers that raced here tonight. Robbie Richards, Zach Hartwig, he just stuck around. They wanted to watch and see how it all played out. Well, folks, we're going to round up our podium finishers. Final race analysis here at Iowa for the ServPro 215. Don't go anywhere. DSR Electric Truck Series, NASRA 360 Racing Network. We're back right after this.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
here in Iowa. Florida Cabinet Distributors victory lane in the house. Got the race winner in the house, Jonathan Cofield. It seems like we talked to him just not a couple of hours ago, if not about an hour ago, give or take. Jonathan Cofield wins stage 1, wins stage 2, wins stage 3, wins every damn thing that you could throw at it here tonight. Jonathan, buddy, congratulations on the win. I mean, what was your biggest, it's going to sound wrong if I say this, but what was your biggest competition tonight, you think?
I mean, Cole and Parsons, they were both fast, man. They could hang on there for a while. Real fun running with Hunter there. That last time we went green, you know, he was there on the outside, man. I think we battled 20 laps. I don't even know. It just seemed like I couldn't get away from him, but wasn't gonna let him try to burn my stuff up. He ruined my fuel strategy though. I was gonna save and just try to make it to the end like Cole did, and he got to racing. I really wanted to keep the lead, so I ran with him. But when he had to pit, I was right on the mark of not having to pit, and I know Cole had saved a lot of fuel too. But yeah, that was the plan until we was going to run side by side there for about 30 laps.
Third win on the season for Jonathan Cofield. Gets it done. Dean, you got anything for him?
Well, I was going to say, you answered the question because we were on board with you, my friend. We could see your acceleration because, you know, the cheeky little producers have little telemetry information. You can see when you're on the gas pedal and stuff like that. You and Cole were saving a lot. Were you clutching?
I was actually shutting it off.
You're turning your engine off.
Yeah, a little past halfway of each straightaway.
I'm glad your starter motor works every time you turn that on, mate, because, you know, that's
well,
risky.
when Hunter pitted, I started
Hunter
really
did not
saving.
turn his engine off.
Yeah, I was turning it off there, just trying, because running with him side by side that many laps, I think I got down to like 2 gallons short, and then when he pitted, or I was able to get in front of him about 10 laps prior, and I started shutting it off going into the corner, and then I got it down to like needing a gallon, and I was like, man, I gotta do something, so I started shutting it off about halfway down the straightaway, just letting it kind of coast in there. I'm not real good with right foot braking, but I was doing my best.
I'll say this, out of all of it, 170 laps, you know who hung around for a little while? It was Jonathan Cofield. He gets the win here tonight. Jonathan, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs you will thank?
Oh, yeah, both of you guys for jumping on here doing the broadcast for it. Can't wait to go back and watch it. Everybody at NASRA, Brady LaBeouf, Cody Knott, all the series they run, everything they do for NASRA. Congrats to my teammate Steve Barnett for getting third, and congratulations to Cole on second. Got Shuckle Springs on the truck. Appreciate them giving me a paycheck every week. Linus 3D Design, Sim Shop, all my teammates at Bandits Motorsports, and Hillbilly Custom Baits.
Jonathan Cofield, P1 here tonight. We'll see what he can do next week. We're going to the home state, Talladega. That's where we're going to be next Monday night. Jonathan, buddy, appreciate your time. We'll see you then.
Thank you, buddy.
That was Jonathan Cofield gets the win here tonight. We'll go to second place finisher, Cole Larson. Damn, kid, come on now. I mean, he is so close so many times, Cole Larson. Cole, buddy, did you have it? I mean, what more could you have done to get the win here this evening, buddy?
I don't know. I think I had a good shot. If Steve was obviously working for his teammate there, so couldn't get around him. He was holding me off, and then he let Cofield get to a second lead. But I think if that didn't happen, I think I would have been kept up with Cofield at least. I don't know if I would have been able to get by him because he was really fast. But yeah, I think I would have got him or had a shot if I wasn't getting blocked. See, I mean, I know he had to do it. I mean, it's a team thing. I would do the same thing for my teammate if he was in the lead. But yeah, it just sucks. I think we would have had a shot to win it if we went green because I was about 2 to the green whenever that last caution came out. So I think it would have been close. Me and him, I think me and Kofi would have been close to each other, I feel like, because he was saving a lot more. He was shutting the car off and everything halfway down the back because he had to save a lot more than I did. Because when they started battling, I started saving right away. As soon as they started battling, I started saving. So I was clutching that entire run.
I was saying this, Cole, as well during the broadcast. You saw Jonathan Caulfield, and at the time there, it was Hunter Parsons, right, going for it. I was like, if there's two people boxing in a ring, right, you sit back, relax, and watch, and then, when they get tired, you jump in the ring there and you pounce them, knock them out. And that's what you're doing for the majority of the rest of that race. Is that what was going through your mentality there, as you just probably explained? As how come Steve came in there at the last moment there and put you on the spot? What did you have for Jonathan Caulfield, man? You got to just bring your A game if you want to race.
Yeah, I think I would have been able to. I feel like I was really good running the middle. I think I would have been able to get around him in the middle. But yeah, I was just trying to sit behind Hunter and Jonathan as they're battling. Like you said, just wait for them to kind of use their stuff. Caulfield was actually doing really good at saving tires. So I think he would have. I don't think it would have been a tire issue. I think it would have been a fuel issue for him. I think he had to save a lot more than me coming to the end. So I think I would have had it.
Cole, how do you know that Caulfield was saving his tires when you're racing in P3 and you can see him battling? What give the audience an idea of how that happens?
He was just running the same line the entire night. He didn't get off his line even when he was battling. So he was just running the line to save tire there. So I mean, Hunter, I think he was kind of killing his tires running the top side for that long. But yeah.
Jacob. All right, Cole Larson. P2 here to that, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors you shout out you want to thank?
Yeah, they get Larson Esports, True Designs for the awesome paint schemes. Everybody for putting this on. And I just want to win, dude. I'm so close. So close.
I tell you what, look, I will go ahead and say this, and I may get my tail in trouble for saying this one right here, but if and when, it's not an if. It's a when he wins. JD's got to let him shotgun a beer. He's got to let him do it. He's got to let him shotgun one, depending on how the age is and all that good stuff. I mean, if he's close to 18, we might can make that work. If not, we might just throw him a
ginger beer,
milk or something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I think a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew beer. There you go.
Okay, that'll work. Yeah. You chug one and then you put it in the Discord. That's how you do it. JD, don't kill me. Cole Larson, buddy, he gets the win here, or second place here tonight. I'm sorry, Cole, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at Talladega.
Yep, thank you.
Oh God, I hope JD don't send me some kind of message here in a minute. You son of a. Anyway, Steve Barnett coming home with a P3 here tonight. Steve, buddy, you saw a lot, and I mean a lot, like a lot. I mean, hard charger up 34 spots. You saw it all here tonight. Your final take of the race here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on the finish.
It was a long night, and I'm sweating. I was losing patience. I didn't have any to start with because I screwed up my qualifying lap, and I knew I was fast. I should have qualified within the top 5 and clipped the wall so my lap didn't count and put me dead last. And once that green flag went, I didn't make any friends. I'll tell you that. I got 0 friends today. It's all right. I got my team to help me next week, and we were racing at a short track, and some people were a little salty that I wasn't, moving over for them. So it's what it is. But I deserve to be up here. I drove all the way from the back to the front. So that's a good race for me.
Dean, you got anything?
Oh, no, sorry, I'm eating at the moment there. But you had to hold off Adam Newton at the end, my friend. Another hard charger. He was up 22. Look at that EKG graph, my friend. Stevie, you were in the wars a lot. And as you said, battling through the rest of the field there, my friend. It's not easy in a short track race where positions aren't, just gimme because of the draft. What was your toughest challenge here to get yourself on a podium there to celebrate it with Caulfield?
It was just getting past everybody. I mean, I don't know why we're falling into this little thing of faster, or you're faster, so I'm just going to let you by. We're racing, so I wasn't going to let anybody by. I kept my ground, stayed my ground, ran my lines. If they didn't like it, they didn't like it, I guess. And I'm sitting on the podium, and they're not.
Oh.
Okay. We got beef for the final time here tonight. We'll just go ahead and throw it out there.
Taylor Peacock.
Oh, wow. Damn, called him out on that one.
Yeah.
Got to do it. It's short track
Hey,
racing, baby.
he did it to me once. I did it back, and I got the final swing on it. So we'll see what happens next week.
Oh, wow. I even called him out on it. This may get a little bit interesting. Steve Barnett, buddy, you get the podium here tonight up 34 spots. Congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors? Shout out, sure thing.
Yeah, just shout out to all the guys at Bandits Motorsports and Boss Man for getting the win. And I think Jeffrey Johnson got a top 10 too. So we had a good team points
Jersey
night.
got
And,
P10, yep.
Yep. And everybody at NASRA, you guys for putting this on. And see you next week.
Will be interesting to see what the Hillbilly could do at the House of Hillbillies, Talladega Super Speedway. We'll see what happens. Steve, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
That was Steve Barnett, and that rounds out the podium finishers here for tonight. Iowa, what a race there. You see top 10 where everybody finished up. Dane, buddy, your final take on Iowa. Always a pleasure working with you, buddy. It was a good one.
Let's think about the amount of cautions during this race as well, too, there, Jacob. It was brilliant. Like, it was hard racing on a short track, the shortest, fastest track on the planet. It was great. You got to give it to the admins, of course. I mean, we had 200 laps of this brilliance there, 50 to caution, and we got to 50 laps green flag racing as well, too, man. We had a caution after they re-wrecked them or restacked them, and then we had a quick caution. And then we had this man, Jonathan Caulfield, the man he can't stop when he gets in the front of the field there. And Jonathan Caulfield, believe it or not, is not necessarily leading the championship. Newton is. Parsons ahead of him. Carl Larson, Luke Smith. I'll tell you right now, after this race, put that man up at top of the plan.
Yeah, it will be interesting to say the least on how some of this is going to flip-flop around as far as the points goes. I mean, a couple of them got some good points out of tonight. And remember, it ain't winning yet. It's about the consistency that you can make happen. If you're with the DSR Electric Truck Series, go and chase race it here very soon. I'll wait. You can slide Cofield right on over there, baby.
Yeah.
Alabama. That's where we're going to be at next Monday night. It will be a barn burner. As always, when we go to Talladega, 3 wide, 4 wide, big ones, chaos, a little Mardi Gras party right there in the Talladega infield. A virtual Talladega infield may get some virtual partying while it's all said and done. Will be a blast. Congratulations, Jonathan Caulfield, for getting the win here tonight. And folks, that is going to do it for this broadcast here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. All the great sponsors, Premier Racing Setups for what they do, Starbase 1552 Comics. Can't forget about Darren's Detail and Shine, ServPro for the title sponsorship of the race, Pulse Poppers. I mean, so many of them. Can't forget, though, about DSR Electric, Dan Gobble and all of them over there for the DSR Electric coming on board for the big-time sponsorship of the DSR Electric Truck Series. Thank you very much to each and every sponsor that has a hand with the North American Sub Racing Association. Shout out to the drivers putting on a hell of a show. 7 cautions for 200 and something laps. Or for 200 lap race, I should say, here at Iowa. Fantastic, good stuff. I mean, awesome race out of everybody. Shout out to the drivers, fans. Y'all come out in some big numbers supporting this great league. If you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe to the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Keep up with everything going on. Brady, Cody, TJ Moore, all the admins, all the race directors, all that good stuff. Thank you very much to them for allowing us to come in here, be ourselves, and entertain you, the fans. For the Australian, Dean Optin Biggles, co-commentating and producing on the Redneck Announcer Jake Reeves. Said as I always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Talladega, the next one around the corner, Iowa. We're getting out of the cornfields. We're going to hillbilly country, redneck country, Talladega, Alabama. This is going to be a good one. It's more than a race. It's Talladega next Monday night. DSR Electric Truck Series, same time, same channel. Oh, baby, I'm ready. I'm bringing the whiskey. I'm bringing the beer. I'm bringing the Mardi Gras beans, Dean. It's going to be a barn burner. Cannot wait, folks. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all next Monday night.